Hi, welcome again to the Listing with Laura series. I'm Laura Mormando, Berkshire Hathaway PenFed Realty, and today I'm with Daniel Kihle of Kihle Roofing and Construction. He's going to give us some great tips on roofing ideas, tips for pre-listing inspections when you're ready to list your home. Thanks, Daniel, for coming.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
So the first thing we really wanted to talk about, a pre-inspection on your roof, is that necessary? And I think Daniel will tell you it really is a great idea. That's one of the things that really can cause trouble in a real estate transaction. So what's your advice?
So a lot of times the roof is one of the last things to get called out. You get to the contract, you go through all the contract negotiations, and then it comes time for inspection, and then typically we only have 2 weeks or less to get the inspection done, and then if there is damage on the roof, to actually get the work performed. So a pre-listing inspection will actually help the homeowner know what's wrong with their roof, so that way they can be prepared before they get the inspection report from the buyers. So if there is damages, that they kind of already have it in their back pocket. You know, we know this possibly could be an issue, we're ready for it, and we can be a couple days ahead to give myself or other roofers a chance to get it done in time for closing, so there's no delays.
And we appreciate that, and it's happened to all of us realtors that you do get down the road, it's time for closing and the roof becomes a big issue, so very important. And now Daniel's going to show us a few things a homeowner can do just in questioning if your roof is good or not. There's some things he can point out that will help you determine if you do need a licensed roofer to come and check your home.
So the big thing is make sure you're safe. So if you don't feel comfortable getting on your roof, please don't do it. That's what we're for. We're a insured professional that can get on your roof and check that for you. So my big things are things that you can look at while safely staying on the ground that might lead to hail damage. These do not always mean that you need a new roof, but by seeing hail impacts on gutters, hail impacts on downspouts, sometimes you can look up and see the roof vents and see hail impacts on those little dents on the gutters. Sometimes you can see them on window screens even. The mesh on the window screen will have little tears in it. And actually the frames on the window screens themselves can have dents. So those are some things that you can do a slow walk around. A lot of people will actually miss them on the gutters, especially in downspouts. So here we marked it with chalk, and you can see that the impact shows there's no blue chalk on it, but as walking around, a lot of homeowners won't see this. So take your time, be methodical, look over all of the details. So you know, this was a very, very minor impact to the naked eye, but by marking it with chalk, it came up with about 1.25 inch size hail impact. So that alone does not guarantee that you're going to get a new roof, but it is a good indication that you might have hail damage to the actual shingles on the house. So again, if you see these items, don't climb on the roof if you're not comfortable. Personally, I would say don't climb on the roof at all. Call somebody like myself or another roofer in town that can safely get on your roof, because we know what hail actually looks like. So if you climb up there, you might see black marks and call your insurance company. It could be a scuff mark from a tree or the previous roofer on install that they might have kicked it with their boots or shoes. So not every black scuff mark on a roof is hail. So make sure that you have a qualified roofer inspect your home. But these are little tips that you can look at as you're doing your pre-listing inspections for yourself.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned roofer, but I would also add you probably are very adamant about a licensed and insured roofer. Yep. And probably someone local is a better bet.
Yes, yep, local, licensed, definitely insured. Those are the first two things. Me being local, obviously, I feel the local guys, we're not going to run away. You hear the horror stories of out-of-town roofers. Not saying they're all bad, but local, you have a better feel. You can talk to them, communicate more, and having a trusted roofer with the realtors. Laura trusts me, or Laura has her trusted people, and those you'll get taken care of. So you go with the trusted roofer that your real estate professional is giving you. But yeah, make sure you're licensed, make sure you're insured. And then the other thing is if you think you do have hail on your roof, call the roofer before your insurance. If you call your insurance right away and it's a denied claim, that's a strike against you for no reason. So a qualified roofer should know what hail is, and it can save you an unnecessary strike on your insurance that will follow you down the road to your next home.
And gets expensive.
Yeah, it'll potentially raise your rates. So
Thanks, Daniel, for coming. Very helpful tips. I'm sure homeowners will be very appreciative to hear what you had to say.
You're welcome. Thanks for letting me come.
You betcha. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.